Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jennifer Williams with the Living in SC team here at Real Broker. There are so many great qualities that would attract people to the Charlotte area, but realistically, there may be a few things that would make Charlotte just not the perfect fit for you. So today, we're going to be discussing the reasons why you shouldn't move to Charlotte, North Carolina. But before we get into that, if you've been considering a move to Charlotte or anywhere within the greater Charlotte area, we'd love for you to reach out to us at info@livinginsc.com or shoot us a text at the number listed below. We'd love to be a resource for you. Now, without further ado, let's dig into the reasons why you shouldn't move to Charlotte. Starting off the list today with the weather. Our weather here is a big fan of spontaneity. While it's pretty phenomenal overall compared to many other parts of the country, it can be pretty erratic. During periods of transition, such as from winter to spring, you'll need to be prepared to leave the house in the morning when it's below freezing, and by lunch it could be 80 degrees. My tip would be to dress in layers and be prepared to shed those layers throughout the day. The next reason you may not want to move to Charlotte, North Carolina is the bugs. Our relative high humidity and temperate climate make it a literal breeding ground for a whole host of creepy crawlies. If you're coming from somewhere where it's simply too hot or too cold for the bugs to thrive, you may be shocked when you get here. Worst of them, in my opinion, is the mosquitoes and the water bug, both of which thrive in warm, humid climates. Most people are familiar with the infamous mosquito, but here in the South, they can grow quite large compared to other parts of the country. And with those steroids they take here, means they get a lot more aggressive than you're probably used to. Now let's take a moment to discuss the water bug, aka the palmetto bug, aka the American cockroach. Unlike its German cousin, which loves to infest dirty restaurants and houses, the American cockroach loves to live outside in your yard and your trees. But sometimes they can get in your home. It doesn't mean that your home is dirty, it just means you live in the South now. Also, a fun fact about the American cockroach, they can grow almost up to 2 inches in length and they can fly. A fact that does disturb many people. We also have a plethora of spiders that are native to the area as well, such as the wolf spider, the jumping spider, the brown recluse, and the black widow. This may not be the place for the severe arachnophobic. Coming in at the number 3 spot for why you shouldn't move to Charlotte, North Carolina is if you get road rage easily. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people here are not good at this whole driving thing. They're either driving far too slow or they're literally trying to give Jeff Gordon a run for his money. And I don't know if the city put a ban on the turn signal, but a lot of people here don't like to use that either. Worst is when you're driving on I-77. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour, but it might as well feel like the Autobahn. I personally have used driving in Charlotte as a way to exercise what little patience I have and learn how to breathe through the pain. But if you haven't quite gotten there yet, you may have some issues when you get here. The number 2 reason on why you may not want to move to Charlotte, North Carolina is if you want to move to a city where you can live a car-free lifestyle. While there are some pockets within the city that would be considered more walkable, the city as a whole is still incredibly car dependent. On a scale from 1 to 100, Charlotte rated just a score of 26 in terms of walkability with Walk Score. We're working on improving that image with advancements to our light rail and greenway connectors, but if you're looking for a city where you can sell your car and live a city lifestyle of walking everywhere you need to go, you may want to give it a few years before you consider a move to the Queen City. Our last reason today for why you may not want to move to Charlotte, North Carolina is if you just don't want to be a part of a growing metro area. With over 100 people moving here each day on average, we are a hotspot for transplants from all across the country. While we're incredibly welcoming to those transplants, we realize that lifestyle just isn't for everyone. If you're the type to want more space and more privacy, There are still many options for you in the outlying areas of Charlotte, such as Morrisville, Statesville, Oakboro, Bessemer City. The list could go on and on. If you want to be close enough to the amenities that Charlotte has to offer, while still living a more country lifestyle, feel free to reach out. I love to be able to discuss which areas would be a good fit for you. Thanks for tuning into the channel. If you liked today's video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new Charlotte related content. And once again, if you're thinking about a move to the Charlotte area, reach out to us at info@livinginsc.com or shoot us a text at the number listed below. We'd love to hear from you.